back again, everybody. Josh Powell here. You're watching another episode of Amateur Pool. This is another match from the first ever Amateur Pool tournament. It was a 625 Fargo and below tournament, and we have a matchup on the winner's side. This is Benny Alvarado versus Paul Reyes. So we're going to get into this match. Buckle up, boys and girls. Get you a little snacky snack and something to drink because this is a bit of a long match, but it's a good one. Should be fun to watch. So cheers it up and let's get into it. The gentleman at the table right now, I believe, is Benny. Yes, that is Benny Alvarado. He's looking at what to shoot here. It's open after the break, so he's going to decide what he wants to do. He's looking the table over real good. These guys took their time, as they should have. There was some good money in this tournament. The winner ended up getting, with the Calcutta, it was close to $2,000, so it was pretty okay. You know what I mean? It was pretty okay. You know, little Timmy didn't play in it. You know, I wouldn't let him play in it because it wouldn't be fair if he played in it. Everybody else got to play, though. All right, looks like he's going to take that stripe. He sure did. Now, if the 10-13 are lined up, if they're wired up into that corner, he's looking okay. He's really got to think about the 14, though, because he just pushed the 6 ball up in front of it. So now he's got to figure out what to do with that. Now, he might be able to make the 13 here and hit the 6 like that. That was a good shot right there. Nice shot, Benny. Benny and the Jets. I couldn't help. I kept singing that to him the whole time. Calling him Benny and the Jets. His name's Benito. Benito Alvarado. Yeah. Yeah. You know, not a sponsor, guys. Not a sponsor, you know. Delicious, but not a sponsor. All right. So Benny's got some choices here. Not some good choices, but he's got some choices. Honestly, he may try to play a safety off the 14. Yeah, and get the cue ball right where his stick is looking at right now. As long as he cuts off the 7, 3, and 4, he would really want to hide the 5 probably most of all. Okay. Yeah, he did pretty well with that. I'm not sure. I know he can see the 7, so Paul can see the 7. I'm not sure he can put it anywhere really, though. It's kind of tough, you know, tough action from here. I'm trying to see if there's even a good safety for Paul, and I'm not seeing a great safety option for him here either, really. Let's see what he does. I'm not sure what I would do in this position. Oh, if he can see enough of the 3 to cut it up here in what we're seeing as the bottom left corner, the corner facing the camera, I'm going to call that bottom left. He might be trying to make that cut. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. He was trying to make that cut, but he ended up doing a real bad thing because he broke out Benny's last stripe, maybe. I don't know. The one still may have it blocked up a little bit, but he definitely opened it more than it was before. So if Benny can get going here and figure out the 15, he may be able to get out. You know, this is no easy out here, though. That's for sure. I think that's partly why this match took so long, is because the spread after the break just wasn't easy, you know. So there was a lot of positioning, a lot of jockeying, and a lot of safety play, which Benny just went ahead and played another safety back. So Paul's got a clear shot at this 2 ball, though. Benny didn't get him hooked. He didn't safety him really. He just made it tough. Ooh, a long straight shot like that, you know, for your first real shot of the match, it's tough. That's a tough one to make. But brings Benny back to the table. So what's Benny going to do now? Benny and the Jets. If you notice in the upper corner here, this video is sponsored by Short Rail. Shortrail.com, guys. Get you some. Eat, sleep, practice, you know. Get you some Short Rail merch, man. Had a guy just comment on my last video saying that he was recognized, his shirt was recognized, his Short Rail shirt, when he was wearing it down in St. Louis, I think he said. So that's pretty cool. That was pretty okay. All right, Paul's going for the bank. Oh, he made a nice attempt at it. Almost got it in there. Just missed it a little bit. So Benny's coming back to the table. I mean, he's got a shot on, what is that, the 11 ball over there by the 3? How ironic that both the red balls are next to each other. You know what I mean? Kind of funny how that worked out. Instead, he's going to shoot the 14 and make Benny's ball, or make Paul's ball. Yep. He's going to shoot the 14. He's going to make Paul's ball, but then where's he going to leave the cue ball? You know what I mean? He doesn't want to give Paul a good chance for a shot because Paul could potentially get out. I think Paul's 1 ball goes, and all he would have to really figure out is the 5 ball. That's not horrible. I mean, it could be worse. Problem is now if Paul can cut this 3 ball up into that bottom left corner as we're looking at the table, the cue ball is going to hit the 11 into the 8-5, and it's going to open the 5 and the 8. But the 5 will still be blocked by that stripe in the other pocket there. So he's going for the side pocket anyway. Missed it pretty good there. He missed it pretty good, but he got a bank. No, no slop in this tournament, guys. You had to call your shots, call your pocket. Not call your shots, but call your pocket. You know, so he had to call that center pocket, and if you don't go in there, you don't go nowhere except back to your chair. You know what I'm saying, little Timmy? It's where he had to go, back to his chair, bro. Back to the chair. Back to life. Back to reality. Just kidding. I'll stop singing, guys, for at least a minute or two, you know? I may sing a little bit later. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. All right. Benny took his duck with a little bottom or a little top right. Came around 3 rails. He's got a good look at the 10 ball, but personally, I wouldn't shoot the 10 ball yet because that's the only ball up table he can use to break out his 12 ball. If he takes the 10 now, he has nothing to use to break out his 12 ball. So I like this shot taking the 11. I would put a little draw on it and try to stun over into the 15 and open that up. It's exactly what he did, but he got unfortunate and got stuck behind it. I don't think it goes anywhere, and he can't see anything else around it. So he's got to figure out what he wants to do here. This is a tough spot. This is a tough spot. So this tournament was played at Grindstone Billiard Club in Flint, Michigan. It's a cool place, guys. You just can't drink the tap water. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Benny threw that ball in. It was not lined up, nowhere near lined up. And he used cut-induced throw to make that ball. It was a good shot. Good shot, my man. That was pretty okay. He got unfortunate on the leave here. We may see a jump shot here. I don't know if Benny jumps or not. Some people just don't like to jump, you know what I mean? And they won't do it, but looks like he's going to kick at it regardless if he likes to jump or not. He missed the kick the first time around, but made a good hit on the second time around, then scratched, bro. That's brutal. You miss it, and then it comes back, and you make a good hit, and then you scratch, man. That's brutal. That's like a roller coaster of emotion, you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, man, I missed it. Oh, wait, I'm going to hit it. Oh, I hit it. And then, oh, man, a scratch, bro. It's like a roller coaster, bro. You know, up, down, around, like a carousel. What movie is that from? Harness the good, block the bad. It's like a carousel. You get on, it goes around. Feeling the flow. Oh, that was a smart shot. Played that combo, opened up the whole table for himself now. He's got to make this 5-ball shot. It's a long straight shot. We saw him miss one like this earlier. Oh, he clutched up and got that one just barely, man. Just barely. He's looking good now. He's got to really think about this, though. Is he going to play the combo? That's a little bit dangerous. It's a little bit dangerous, and there's why. You know, he didn't have to come away with a shot here, but I think he can play this rail first. The challenge is he's got to make sure he shapes the 8. Yeah, see, that was always the hard part of that shot. He needed to hit that one pretty firm and spin it off the rail to go down table. That was always the tough part of that, was shaping the 8. He may still be able to make this, but it's tough. Yeah. Yeah, boy. I thought he was about to be out there. He was looking good. You know what I'm saying? He was looking like a hero. And then he went to looking like a 0. You know, from hero to 0. It's one of my favorite sayings in pool because it happens all the time. Go from hero to 0. Oh, meanwhile, Benny is going 2 rails for a short side shape. and overran it a little bit, but I think he'll still be all right. This cut plays pretty well. It's not a real difficult cut to make here. We'll have to see how he makes it in shapes. I would use straight draw, come off the bottom rail, and then just back up to the middle of the table. He chose to go 2 rails around the 8, but paid the price, man. That's why I like going straight up and down with straight draw. I would have drew it a little more with no spin, went straight to the bottom rail and back up. There's no chance of a scratch if you do that. You know, you send it around the table a couple rails. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. Now, Paul's looking like a shoe-in for this first rack after a couple errors by both players. As long as he can clutch up and make this shot. We have seen these miss before, you know, but not this time. Paul clutches up the first rack, so the score is 1-0 and a race to 5. All right, Paul made a good break, but I don't think I've seen anything fall. I think it's dry. Yep. Yeah, Benny's coming up to the table, strutting like he owns the place. Boy, he's saying, let me at him. He's mad he scratched on that 8 ball. He's saying, let me at him. Let me go. He's going to think about it. That's the thing about 8 ball, man. When you're, you know, a higher level player, 8 ball always takes the longest on the first shot, unless it's just a real easy wide open table, because you look at your different options, your different patterns. You try to think of the best ways to run out. But more importantly than just figuring out a complete run out after the break, you look at where you need to be to make every ball. So, you know, if you end up with a certain shape on one ball, you know where you can send the cue ball to have a shot on a different ball because you've already looked the table over. I mean, that's you know, it's a good thing to take your time on your first shot in 8 ball and really just get acquainted with the table, so to speak. Figure out where things go, where you would like the cue ball placements to be. You don't necessarily have to plan the whole run out, but you need to have a good idea and understanding of where everything's at on the table and where everything can be made from. That's important, you know, especially in 8 ball. Oh, he undercut that ball and hit the point and got rejected, man. Like, what's his name? Manute Matumbe? Not in my house. What says? Is that his name? I probably said it wrong, but yeah. You guys know who I'm talking about. Not in my house. Rejected, boy. Rejected like me on prom night. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, little Timmy. You were there. You were there. All right, Paul Reyes up to the table, trying to decide what he wants to go for here. He looked at the 5, realized it was a long reach, and now he's opting for the 4 ball. If he hits the speed right, he can shoot the 6 ball next. I think the 3 ball goes in the same pocket as the 2. He's just got to get the right angle on it. I think there's a real opportunity for Paul to run out here, as long as he just keeps his stroke consistent and keeps his head down. Plays his shapes. There's a real opportunity for him to get out here. He didn't want to hit that 9 ball. He still ended up with a good shot on the 3 ball, but now he's got to contend with that 13 being bunched up with the 3s or being bunched up with the cue ball. So it's not as easy as it could have been, that's for sure. If he would have put a little like touchy draw on it, just like a kill shot almost, where the cue ball just kind of draws up slowly off the ball, he would have ended up nice on that one. Oh, he went to cut the 4. That surprises me right there, guys. I thought for sure he would have still tried at that 3 ball. It looked like it'd still be made from where he was at, and that would have pushed the 4 over by the other pocket. All he had to do was roll it in. I know I'm saying all he had to do, it was a tough shot, but that I think would have been the option I would have chosen there. had I been playing here. Okay. Benny hit a good shot there. He's got options now. I mean, namely the 10 ball. I know he'd probably like to finish on the 10 ball and use it as his key ball, meaning the ball before the 8 ball. But unless he wants to take a tougher shot, which he's looking at right now, unless he wants to shoot a tougher shot right now, he may have to use that 10 ball now to get better shapes on something. But that's going to make his shape to the 8 ball a little tougher, you know, so you got to be careful about that, little Timmy. You got to be careful, bro. You know what I'm saying? Gots to be careful. Okay, he made the tougher shot. And not only did he make it, he made it look pretty easy. He did, this guy. This guy. These guys here. All right, that's a tough shot too. Slow roll. Make the center of the pocket. That was well played, sir. Well played. Now is he going to take, excuse me. Thought I was going to sneeze again and turn into a yawn. It was a snon. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was going to take that tough cut on the 13, but he's turning around to look at the 10 again, or the 12, whatever it is. He's going back to the 13. I like the 13 better. I mean, you've gone this far. You might as well either cut that 13 or bank it, shape the 10, and get your ass out. You know what I mean? Get out, Jack. Get out. I think he can get out here. I know he's got the potential. I know he's got the ability to do it, but will he execute? That's the question. He decided to go with the 12 first or whatever ball it was, and he got a good angle on this 13. He can play this with straight bottom and right spin, just nice and easy, and come right back to where he can shape that 8 in the top left corner pocket. Just like that. He made the shape perfect. He just forgot to make the shot, man. I hate that. It was a good shape. He had a well-executed run out. He just probably was thinking more about the shape there than making the shot, and mishit it a little bit. But he made the shape nice. It was a good shape. So Paul's got to get out here. It's pretty much do or die for him. He left himself a shot at this 4. His 3 ball is going to be a little tough. I'm not 100% certain it goes past the 8 into the top left corner. If it doesn't, he needs to try to get down behind it, which is going to make it tough. Okay, made a good shot there. Made a good shot there. All right, he's going to follow with left here probably. Oh, he just followed lightly. Left himself a very long, tough shot on this 7. This one requires you to have nerves of a Buddhist monk. Yeah, that's a tough shot he just tried there, man. So that last one, I would have either stunned it real hard so it came down to about like the first or second diamond, or followed it with left so it came out towards the middle of the table. I like that better than shooting that real long shot from the pocket or on the rail. That's tough acting. Oh, Benny overamped this one too. Overamped it, but that's okay because he's got 6 pockets to work with, so he'll just pick a different pocket. Looks like he's going to put it in the side. Call this one a game. There it is. So we're tied up here, ladies and gentlemen, 1-1. Mr. Benny Alvarado versus Paul Reyes in a race to 5 for the first ever amateur pool tournament. You know what I'm saying? It's good money on the line here. Oh, did you see that ball hop? Rewind the tape and check that out. The cue ball had so much spin, it jumped after it stopped. After it stopped jumping, it jumped again. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like a jumping bean. Is that a real thing, a jumping bean? I don't know. You know, maybe Jack and the Beanstalk maybe Jack had jumping beans. They jumped into a beanstalk. I don't know, guys. I just don't know the answers to these questions. You know what I mean? You guys tell me down in the comments. Let me know. Let me know, Jack. Overbanked it a little bit. Too much angle on that cut. I missed the bank, but look where Paul ended up, man. This is pretty tough here. I don't know if there's really anything I gotta stop yawning, guys. I got to stop yawning. Oh, he could see that 5 clear as day. I didn't expect him. I didn't think he could see that 5 like that. What a good shot. I mean, it wasn't a hard shot if he could see it, you know. Obviously, he could see it. I just don't know if he had to like spin it or throw it or curve it or something. It didn't look like it. It looked like he could see it clear as day. Ooh, that was a little quick jabby stroke there. To rewind the tape and look at that stroke again. He got down his pre-shot and his strokes, his warm-up strokes were working, and then he just jabbed at it, his last stroke. I do that a lot. I hate that. I hate it when I do that. I'm sure he does too. I think he's got to shoot the 6 ball here. He's got to cut it in the corner. He's going to go for the 7. I would go for the 6 because that would take him into the 2, and it would open up the 2 ball, and likely he would come away with a shot at the 1 afterwards. He's opting to go for the 7 now. Bounce 2 rails, back up table, and now he's got to shoot the 6. But now he doesn't have that angle to go into the 2. You know what I'm saying? You guys know. You guys already know. I don't have to say it again. You already know, bro. I don't have to say it again. Stop trying to make me say it again, you know? I already said it once. Once is enough. Been a long day, guys. Been a long day without you, my friend. But you can tell me all about it because I can see you again. You know what I mean? Here I am. And there you are. Is he going to make this 6? Nah, I jabbed at it again, man. It doesn't count when you go 2 rails back into the other corner, Paul. It doesn't count, bro. It's not that kind of tournament. This is real tournament. It's not an APA slop. Can't do that. You just can't. All right, Benny is starting to get the eye of the tiger. He's starting to say he smells blood, and he's going to jump in for the kill shot, it looks like. You can just feel it. You can feel it. And the way he walks, you know, his aura, his presence, he's feeling more confident. It's funny how you can see that on people. You can see their confidence. You ever notice when someone's getting ready to shoot a shot and you just have that feeling that they're going to miss? You're feeling their lack of confidence, I think, is what you're feeling. That's what, me personally, that's my opinion. Like when I get that feeling about somebody, I feel what I think I'm feeling is just their lack of confidence. And then there's other times they get down to shoot and you're like, oh, I'm done. There's no way he's going to miss. And they make it. And I think you feel their confidence in that shot. It's funny. It's funny how that works, man. It's like animal instinct or something. Human instinct, you know? Instinct. Ooh, that was a good hit. It was close, but I think that was a good hit. Rewind the tape if you don't believe me, but I'm pretty sure that was a good hit. Which way is he going to go with this? It's a little bit, he's looking at it because shooting the 11 first is so close to the rail, his cue ball is going to bounce big. So I would shoot the 11 with enough left or enough right spin to come back and shoot the 10 into the side pocket, and then you could follow forward for the 12 in the top left corner. That's what I would do. He's going for the 10 first. I mean, it's a good way to do it, I guess, because you could use top left and go 2 rails and then shoot the 11 ball second. But I like shooting the 11 ball first, and you can go back for the 10 ball in the side pocket. That's what I like here. I don't like trying to hold it for that corner pocket, that obvious corner pocket. I don't like, that's what he tried to do. See, he tried to hold it for that top right corner pocket. It would have been better just to put bottom right English and come back 2 rails and put it in one of the side pockets. You know, you have a lot more room for error with your speed. Of course, when you shoot like Benny, you just fire it in from anywhere. So he just went ahead and shot the hard cut instead. But it didn't come without a penalty. You know what I'm saying? Now he's got a tough shot on this ball. Now he's looking at a tough shot here. Good news is the 8's pretty close to the corner. So if he buckles down and makes this, he should be all right. Unless he gets stuck right up on the 8, which would be brutal, man. That would be pretty mean if that happened to him. Let's see, all he's got to do is make this. It's not easy being cheesy. You know what I'm saying? All right, Paul, here's your chance, buddy. Here's your opportunity. It's now or never in this set, or not this set, but this rack at least. It's now or never. That's a hard shot right here. He clutched it up though, man. Well done. Oh, overhit it just a little bit, like an inch or two less, and he would have been fine here. But nope, you roll that extra inch or two, and you're in a tough spot. You know what I'm saying? I can't stop. Can't stop yawning, guys. I'm actually very tired. You know, we just played this tournament. I'm trying to get these tournament matches out as quickly as possible because I know the people that played in them want to watch them. And all their friends and stuff want to see it too. Plus, they're great matches. So I want to get them out as quickly as possible. So we just played this tournament on Saturday. Today's Monday. I've already got one video out, and this is my second video. So I'm going to try to get one of these out every day for the next however many days until they're gone, you know, until I do the finals. But the tournament Saturday, I was up there. We were up there. It didn't finish until about 3:30 in the morning. And I live 35, 40 minutes away from where the tournament was at. So I didn't get home until close to 4 a.m. And then the next day was Easter. So we had to wake up early, help my wife prepare. We had to cook a bunch of food. The kids came over. Their boyfriends and girlfriends came over. Man, so it was, you know, I'm still catching up. And then today I had to get up and go to work. So it's still catching up on sleep, guys. And it's really starting to hit me like a brick wall today. That's why, you know, I'm having a beer, just relaxing, unwinding, and get tired hanging out with my friends, though, watching a good pool match. It's not much better. Not much better, man. Just sitting back, relaxing, watching a good match with some buddies. And the whole time I've been talking, Benny's been doing work, man. He just made the 8-ball in the corner pocket, clutched up on that one. Now he's up 2-1, race to 5. So we're now looking at Benny needs 3 and Paul needs 4. This Benny's break. It's a winner breaks in this format. He made one in the side, also made one in the corner. I think he made one of each, and he's got a good-looking spread here. The one thing that he needs to worry about is where the 6-13 ended up. If he can figure that out, he should be able to run this rack. Just sit back and enjoy it, see what he does, guys. Let's see what he does. I'm going to have me a non-sponsored drink real quick, and we're just going to watch for a minute. Just watch together, boys. Get your snack, get your drink. Benny and the Jets. I couldn't do it, guys. He wasn't doing nothing, you know. I was trying to be quiet and just watch, and he wasn't shooting nothing. He was looking the table over. So, all right, what's he going to do? He's going to shoot the 5, I think, in the side pocket. Yep. Almost drew himself right into a scratch. He barely missed the scratch, caught both points, and drifted over to the other side of the table. The good news is this is a pretty good shape. I know he didn't purposely mean to get here, go off both titties. Oh, if he would have drew that just a little more, he would have opened his 6-ball up, and this rack would have been his for the taking, man. Would have been his for the taking. It wouldn't have been Detroit versus everybody. It would have been Benny versus everybody. You know what I'm saying? So now he's playing a safety. That was smart of him to put a ball over. Put a ball over by the 6-ball, so now he can use that 7-ball to break out the 6-ball. That was smart. Smart idea. So you guys take note of that, especially lower skill level players, man. When you have a ball that's in trouble, instead of just playing a safety, try to maneuver another ball over in that area so you can use it to break out your trouble ball. It's always a smart thing to do. I think he's calling the combo here. Or a bank. What is he doing? A 3-rail bank? What's going on? He was trying to combo. He was trying to combo. That was a tough shot. But the good thing that happened there for Paul is he put the 9 ball in front of the 1. And Benny says, no, no, no. I'm going to open that up right now. You need to leave my 1 ball alone, sucker. That's what he actually said that out loud. He was like, bro, leave my 1 ball alone, sucker. And then, pow, he hit it. Just kidding, he didn't say that. He didn't say it at all. I was lying. I made it up. I made it up because I thought it'd be funny, but it wasn't even that funny, so now I feel bad making it up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. You guys already know what I'm saying. Ugh. So he went for the cut in the side, which was interesting because that did break out the 13. It might have opened up a hole for the 6 ball. I'm not sure the 7 can go past the 13, but the 6 might be able to. It's hard to tell from where we're at. But right now, Benny's got to try to make that 1 ball, or at least hit it. He did hit it and almost made it. It's almost better than making it there, unless he could have got all the way out, because now he's blocking that pocket. It's making Paul's life real tough and almost ensuring he's going to get another shot at the table. Paul went for the long combo, it looked like, but he put that 8 in such a tough spot, man. Such a tough spot. You know, I mean, he could maybe bank it the 7 from a different angle, but that 6-8, man, makes his run out nearly impossible. Not impossible, but nearly. Oh, no, that's that impossible angle you never think you're going to scratch off of, but it happens 90% of the time. Anytime you think to yourself, oh, I'm coming off that short rail, it's way too much angle to scratch in the side pocket. Anytime you think that to yourself, you end up scratching the side pocket. So keep that in mind next time you're shooting and you think, oh, there's no way I'm going to scratch in the side. You probably will, so adjust your English. You know what I'm saying? Adjust your English. Maybe turn it into Spanish or something, you know? That'd be cool. If you could turn your English into Spanish. I don't know, guys, I just talk. I don't really know what I'm saying, you know? Just talking. That's it. All right. Yeah, I mean, Paul missed the shot, but it really doesn't matter a whole lot. I mean, it's almost better that he missed that shot. Because if he had made that shot, he's going to keep running to a point where he's going to be stuck because he won't have nothing else to shoot at. You know what I mean? Because that 1 is blocked by, or the 9 is blocked by the 1. The good news is, you know what might be able to happen here? The 1 is so deep into the pocket, he might be able to play the 9 into the 1, make the 1, and then follow the 9 in after. It's kind of set up nicely for it, actually, if you're stripes. You know, make the 9 or hit the 9, make the 1, and then follow the 9 in the same pocket. Oh, another scratch. Benny, bro. Benny's got an itch. I'll tell you, man, my man keeps scratching. He's got an itch. He's got an itch. He's got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell. You guys already, I'm not going to ask you to comment on that one because you already know what it is. I already know that you guys already know what that is. You know what I'm saying? I already know. It's a classic. It's a classic SNL skit. I thought for a minute Paul might underhit that, you know, but it rolled in, pocket speed. Paul needs to calm down and just relax into his stroke. He keeps poking and jabbing. You can tell it's because he's maybe, I don't know, I think Paul told me he was just getting back into pool, so maybe he hadn't been playing a lot lately. So It would make sense that if he jumps into a tournament like that right off the bat, you know, he's a little bit skittish. Okay, he did a good job trying to get behind the 9, but he's left with a bank shot. If he can fire this bank shot in, though, he's got a good chance of winning this rack. We'll just have to see how he does. Oh, good try. Good try. Oh, and is he going to get some love? He did. Oh, man. I can't believe that. He missed it and went 2 rails and then put the 8 ball in a tough spot again. You know? Benny did all that work to get that 8 ball freed up. And Paul said, Manuk Matumbe, or whatever his name is, not in my house. It is what it is, guys. So I'm so tired. I got a headache. You know, it's been a long day, man. I hope everybody's Easter was great, by the way. You know, happy Easter to you guys. You know, we had the family come over. Like I said, we cooked. We made a brunch. And then later on, we made a dinner. You know, so brunch is breakfast. You guys already know. I don't have to explain that to you. But we made a brunch with a bunch of good food. We had sausage gravy, biscuits. We had mac and cheese. We had all types of crap. And then later on, my wife made sliders, little mini sliders. She makes Italian sliders on Hawaiian rolls. And they've got the salami, the ham, you know, all the good Italian meats. And then she puts a little banana pepper on each one. She puts Italian dressing. She covers the top of the buns. And then she bakes them for however long it takes, you know. And they come out magical, boys and girls. Magical. So we also had a ham, and she sliced up some of that ham and made ham and Swiss sliders as well. So, man, I ate like a freaking king on Easter, man, and I was stuffed all day long. I felt like I was going to explode. So that's how my Easter went, guys. I hope your Easter was great. Put a comment. Let me know what you guys did. Family time. Did you play a pool tournament? There was a few going on. I saw a few going on. But I was up all night the night before with this tournament, so there's no way I was going to try to play one the next day. I was dead. All I did was eat and sleep. You know, that's it. Eat and nap. That's how old you know you're getting old when you look forward to a nap. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I wish I could take a nap. You know, maybe after I'm done with this, maybe I'll take a nap. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. All right, Benny's coming back up to the table here. It looks like he's lining up on the 7 ball. I don't mind that if he can't shoot the 5 ball. If you could shoot the 5 ball, I would want to do it first. I'd do it. I'd do it now. Do it good. Shoot that 5 ball just like I should. That's right. Don't scratch. I don't know. I can't think of anything else, guys. That was on the spot, though. You know what I'm saying? Not bad. It's not horrible. I mean, it is a little bit horrible, but you guys are used to it by now. Used to it about now. I think that beer is making me more tired, even. You know what I'm saying? I was already tired. Then you have a beer, and you get more tired. Just the way it goes. Just the way it is. All right, Benny's going to shoot that 4. He drew it back. I don't know if he's drawn back for the 6 or if he was trying to draw back just a little bit for the 1. I mean, that 1 is a tough shot from where he's at now. I think he's going to go for the 6. I would at least go for the 6 if I were him. I would not shoot at the 1 from here. That's too tough of a cut, unless I had to, of course. He thought the same way, which is why he went for the 6. Now he's lined up nice on that 2. Or he could shoot the 1. I kind of like shooting the 1 here. To be honest with you, I like shooting the 1 with top left and going, hitting that bottom short rail and then that side long rail and coming right back between the 11-14. He went for a different route. He went ahead and drew it over and crashed into that little pile. He hit 1 strike. The strike moved, and he was left himself with a pretty good shot on that 5. But what's going to come back to haunt him is the fact he didn't take that 1, because he's going to have to figure out how to shape that 1 ball. He was already on that 1 ball, and that 1 ball was a tough ball to shape. So I would have shot it first. But everybody plays different, man. That's one of the beautiful things about this game. Everybody's a little bit different with how they would play it. Just a little bit. Mr. Alvarado, he kind of made like a stop shot there. I think maybe he was trying to draw it a little bit. I would have followed it forward myself a couple inches there and shot the 3 in the side and just followed that forward. Got the cue ball on the side rail and you would have had a good shot at the 1. Now he's looking at a pretty tough route. Let's see what he decides to do here because I'm kind of curious myself. I don't see a great plan. Maybe thin cut the 3 with bottom left and then go 1, 2, 3 rails back around for the 1 in this bottom left corner pocket. But man, that seems far-fetched and ridiculous to even look at that shot. Okay, he's gonna cut it inside. I like this. As long as he can follow it soft. Oh, he followed it pretty hard. Yeah, I don't think he can see that 1 ball now. I don't think there's anything really he can do with it, you know? I mean, if he can see it, he could try to hit it, but I don't think, yeah, that's tough. That's tough. It was a good shot to play it off that other ball and open things up a little bit. At the very least, even if you don't need to open it up, you want your ball off the rail there near that side pocket like that because that makes it so much harder. Ooh, that was Purdy. That was Purdy, Miss Purdy. That was not easy. It was not an easy shot. Is he going for the 9 or is he going for the combo? He went for the combo. It was a little, I don't know the word. You know what I'm saying? But it was a little something. It was a little risque, maybe. Maybe that's a good word for it. Overzealous is probably a good word there. A little overzealous on that shot. Tried to do a little too much making that cut or that combo. I would have maybe cut the 9 and just shot one of those balls up table, and that would have opened them up. It was tough, though, to try to make that combo. Benny's looking at a good shot on the 8 ball, and I'm not sure he has one. I'm not sure that 8 ball goes cleanly anywhere without like a bank or something. Oh, that was a really good try. He made that and went right at the 8 ball and tried to break it out. He did break it out. He just got unfortunate with the leave, ended up behind the 10 ball, and now he doesn't have a real good shot. Let's see what he comes up with here. Yeah, he's in a tough spot here. I'm not sure exactly what he's going to do. Oh, he's going for a 3 rail kick. Maybe not. That's what he was looking at. He was looking at going 3 rails there. Oh, he called it. Yep, he's going for a 3 rail kick. This will be fun to watch. This will be fun to watch. Oh, looks good. He got it. What a shot, Benny Alvarado. Kudos to you, buddy. Oh, hey, my magic glass is ready. Somehow it filled itself up. I don't know how that works, but I don't ask questions. You know what I'm saying? I put an empty glass down, it comes back full, I'm happy. That's it. I don't know how. Everybody needs to get a magic glass, you know. Oh, he made one in the side. Made one in the side. It was a stripe, but that doesn't matter. It's still open. He can shoot whatever he wants. Let's see what he goes for here. It's kind of a weird table layout. I kind of like solids at first glance because the 5 is blocking the 12. The 1's down there. And he might even be able to start with a 9-4-1. That's what he's going to start with. Oh, he missed it, though. He missed it. It wasn't wired like he thought it was wired, and he kind of bobbled it up and missed the shot. It happens sometimes, you know. That was a good way to start, though. I probably would have started the same way, I think. So Benny said, I'll take those solids, good sir. Thanks for leaving them. And he went ahead and fired that ball in. But now, if the 4 ball doesn't go clean, he might be in trouble. It looks like it does. He got down pretty quick. Oh. If it went clean or not, we'll never know. You know what I'm saying? Because he missed it and it didn't go. So now we don't know. But now Benny is stripes. Benny's looking at that 10 ball. He's pushing the 6 up into the 12. Oh, if he would have put the 12 into the 5 and made the 5, his table would have looked great. You know, he would have been in pretty good shape. But it didn't. Now he's not. Now we get to see how he figures it out, you know? Made a good cut. Left himself a long, tough shot, though, on this 11 ball. It's the only thing I think he can shoot at is the 11 ball. He still has to figure out the 12 ball, though, because that 5, and now they're so close, he can't even follow it in. So if they were at a little space, I'd say he could make the 5 and his in the same pocket. But since they're so close, I don't think he can do that. So I don't know if he meant to miss that or if he was just trying to play like a positional shot, safety shot, meaning, hey, I don't want to run my balls if I can't get all the way out. Let's let my opponent see what he can do. Because that's a real play sometimes, you know what I mean? Not on a pro level, but on an amateur level, that's a legit play sometimes. Just position your ball and let your opponent try to mess with it when it's a tough table. You don't. I joke around about that sometimes when it's an open table, when I just miss a shot. But if it's a tough table, sometimes it's not a bad play in an amateur level. Like I said, you don't want to do that on a pro level because pros will get out on you. No, almost from anywhere. You leave them one shot, I don't care how tough the table is, most of the time, a good pro will get out. But us amateurs, if it's a tough table, there's a good chance we won't get out, you know? All right, so he went ahead and played that position to open his pocket up, open his ball up, and he said, go ahead, Paul, show me what you got. Show me what you got, Paul. Can you get out from here? He was basically daring him to get out. He's like, I'm going to open my balls up, buddy, and give you a shot. Let's see if you can do it. So let's watch together, guys, see what he can do. Let's see what happens. Ooh, almost made that 8 ball. He almost made that 8. That would not have been great. You know? It would not have celebrated. I don't know. I'll work on that one. I'll come back to that later. We'll come back around to it, guys. We'll circle back around. I'm too tired to think about a good one right now. You know what I'm saying? It's getting late at night. I got to work again tomorrow. Man. It's hard work. It's hard work watching pool. That's funny. It's not even work, man. This is fun. I enjoy doing this stuff. I enjoy watching pool with my friends, with a few thousand of my closest friends out there, guys. Speaking of my friends, guys, if you do consider yourself a friend, hit that subscribe button for me, man. And if you've already hit the subscribes button, if you've already hit subscribe before, double check, because YouTube messes with me, man. They unsubscribe people from my channel. I guarantee if everybody watching right now checks to see if they're subscribed, why can I not speak today? If everybody watching right now checks to see if you're subscribed, I bet you there's at least 1 or 2 or 3 that have previously subscribed who are no longer subscribed. Leave me a comment. Let me know, though. Let me know. My own wife got unsubscribed from my channel somehow. I'm not sure how. YouTube plays games, man. They play games with me. They don't like me. They want to keep me down, man. So double check for me, guys, if you would. I appreciate you. And I love you. It's not weird. You know what I'm saying? It's not weird. But check and make sure you're subscribed for me. And if you're not, go ahead and do it, man. Hit the subscribe button for me, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. You know, like I said, it's not weird. It's just friends. Oh, boy. Start getting delirious. You get one beer and a quarter in my body when I'm tired, and I start to act delirious, guys. That's all there is to it. You know? Start to get delirious, man. Ooh, he fired that in the side pocket. He was mad at it. Crushed it in there. Paul shoots hard. Like I mentioned this earlier, Paul told me he's just getting back into pool. But if this is him just getting into it, back into it, I can tell you he's a pretty good shot. At one point, he was probably a monster. And if he gets back into it and starts playing a lot, he'll probably be pretty good again. He needs to get rid of that like quick pace jerk. But that's just from not playing as much, I think. You know, you're not as comfortable with the shot. You don't trust it as much. Oh, if he's titty hooked on that 4-ball, then this is a very good leave, whether on purpose or not. You know what I'm saying? I got to assume he's hooked on that 4-ball. Otherwise, I feel like he would have shot it already. Oh, he's getting down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Yeah, he could make it. He was just being dramatic about it. But yeah, I think what he was really thinking about is the shapes. Because, you know, I said shapes again, not shape. It's a Michigan thing, guys. I've explained it before. People in the Midwest, especially Michigan, we put an S on the end of a lot of stuff we shouldn't. Like Myers, Walmart's, shapes. You know, I don't know why. I don't know why we do it up here. I mean, if you're from Michigan, leave a comment. Let me know if you do that. If you call it Myers and Kroger's and shapes. I mean, it's just what we do up here in Michigan, eh? Oh, yeah, there, don't you know? We got a little bit of that Canadian accent in us, Derry. Maybe that's where it comes from, that French-Canadian side, Derry. I don't know, you know? I don't know why we do it. We just do it. It's just facts. If you're from Michigan, let me know. Leave a comment down below. In fact, if you're not from Michigan, let me know where you're watching from. Just leave a comment. Flood the comments with your city and state. I'd love to see where everybody's watching from, man. Whether it be Atlanta, Georgia, St. Louis, Missouri, New York, New York, LA, Compton, you know what I'm saying? West Memphis, Arkansas. Where else? Where else is some cool places? I don't know, Des Moines, Iowa, I guess. Let me know where you're watching from, guys. I'd love to see that in the comments. I'd love to see where everyone's from. Let a comment down below. Let me know where your city and state. And remember, I used to drive a truck. I drove a truck through all 48 continental states. I did that for about 9 years. So there's a good chance, even if you're in some small podunk town, there's a good chance I've driven through your town before. Leave a comment. Let me know where you're at, guys. Meanwhile, Mr. Paulie D, he's fighting back. He said, I'm not done yet. I don't care if you're on the hill or not, sucker. I'm going to go ahead and get me this game. And now the score is 2-4. We have a 1-3 race. You guys think Paul can come back? Maybe he can, maybe he can't. Let's see what happens, though. It all starts here with this break shot. It looks dry to me. Looks like the Sahara Desert, that break does. Looks like the Mojave Desert, you know what I'm saying? This break does not look like it's wet. It looks the opposite of wet, which is dry. So this is going to give Benny an opportunity for first crack at this table. Let's see if someone can run one out, though. That's what I need to see. I need to see me a break and run or just a flat run out without the break. which Benny has an opportunity to do here. He took stripes. This a little tough. That 11 ball would make me very hesitant to take stripes in this rack. The 11 ball is difficult here. He's going to shoot the 9 now. I don't know where he's going to come out with a shot at after this, though. Yeah, it was always going to be tough. He might go ahead and just shoot at the 11 now because he's got to do something with it, guys. But even if he makes it right now, where's his next shot? He doesn't really have one. He can't draw. He can't draw, so he's going to have to follow forward. Yeah, if he had made it, what would he have shot next from there? You know what I mean? Not much. He may be able to thin cut the 13 from where he was at, but yeah, I would have looked for a way to maybe play a safety there, or at least position to where I move some of my balls into a better position instead of trying to make a ball. But that's just me, guys. That's why I'm sitting here commenting. Ooh, Paulie D, buddy. Mr. Paul, with a name like Reyes, you know what I'm saying? Paul Bata Reyes. You got to watch them scratches, bro. You got to watch them. You can't be doing it, man. No one likes to see you do it. We feel bad when you scratch because we know your pain. We've all done it before. We've all done it before, man. All right, Benny. If Benny gets out here, he finishes this entire match. If he doesn't get out, then Paul has another opportunity, bro. Paul has another opportunity. Let's just see. We'll see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing there. I'm thinking maybe I'm having a seizure or something. Someone help. I've fallen and I can't get up. Call 911. All right. Now I'm getting loopy, guys. I'm getting loopy. It's getting silly up in here. If you're still watching at this point, I appreciate you. Don't forget to check. See if you're subscribed and let me know what city and state you're watching from. I'm serious. I'd love to see that. I want to see what cities people are from, see where everybody watches from. All right, Benny's going to fire at this 10 or just roll it in. I think he can make the 13 next. Where is the 15 going to go? Does it go in that side pocket? I think it probably does. But he's got to get perfect on it, man. He's got to get perfect on it. Because if he gets an off angle, it's going to be a tough shot. But I don't see anywhere else he can put it, guys, other than that side pocket. I'm talking about what we're seeing as the right side pocket. Oh, he's playing it in the left side pocket. But this is a tough shot, but it was an easier shape. Yeah, he missed it. He missed. That was a tough shot. I would have went for the harder shape with the easier shot into the other side pocket. But now Paul's up. Paul's got a chance to come back here. If Paul wins this one, he's only one game behind, guys. It's not over yet. Well, now that he missed it, might be. But it doesn't have to be. We don't know. We don't know yet. Don't cheat and look at how much time's left, little Timmy. I see you over there cheating. Oh, how unlucky for Benny, man. He made a great shot and then nicked the 11 and put it on the rail to give himself a very difficult shot here. Can he throw it enough to bank it? Oh, it was close. That was very tough to do. He had to spin that hard with inside English, meaning right spin on that shot, in order for that to come back without double kissing the cue ball. It was not easy. I'm not even sure he could have spun it enough to avoid the double kiss. All right, Paul let off his stroke there. That's why the cue ball rolled forward like that. Almost scratched. He let off his stroke. He needs to keep on your stroke, man. Don't let off of it. Yeah. Yeah, Paul's a little shaky, and you can tell he shoots good. You can tell he's a good shot. He's just not on his game right now. You can tell he knows what to do, and you can tell that he can execute it. He's just not feeling confident right now, and his stroke shows that. So he's not following through. He's not trusting his stroke. He's not trusting his aim, and he's missing shots as a result. But I think Paul will get there very quickly. Like I said, he told me he's just getting back into the game. So I think before long, we'll be seeing Paul crushing people, man. I can tell he can shoot. Telling you. I'm telling you, little Timmy, you don't even know the things I know and see. You don't want to know the things I've seen in life, bro. I know what's up. Fired that one in. Fired that one in, he did. Made that. Paul's very likely to get out here. This is a wide open table. Only thing he's got to worry about is that 7-ball. 7-ball is a little tricky just because the 11-ball blocks it up in this corner. Oh, he's got a nice shape here, though, to use a little bottom right and get in between the 7-11 and shoot the 7 down table. And what we're seeing is a top left corner pocket. Just like that. He hit it a little hard, but he still got there. That's exactly where he needed to be. All he's got to do is make this, and he'll have a shot at the 8. Oh, what a good shot. Nice shot. I love to see it. I love to see a good comeback, and I love to see a good shot, and that had both elements to it. There it is. See? I'm telling you, I think Paul knows how to shoot, man. I think if he jumps back into the game and plays it a lot, I think he will find his stroke again very quickly, and he'll probably be making people worry and shaking their boots. But right now, he's a little rusty, and it shows. It shows the rust shows, you know. Hey, Paul, your rust is showing. You know, cover that rust up, bro. You know, no one wants to see that. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm getting delirious. Stop encouraging me, little Timmy. I'm getting delirious, guys. 2 beers and 1 match. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's a lot, you know? Cheers. Cheers to you guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me around these parts, man. If you want to support my channel and what I do, guys, go to shortrail.com and buy a sweatshirt, man. Buy a t-shirt. Buy something. You know what I'm saying? That supports me. The other thing, if you're looking to upgrade your pool table light and you want a perimeter square billiard light, bro, which I know from experience are the funnest and best lights to shoot on, because I had a Lippmann, which is a center light, and the Lippmann's a good light, dude. It's not a cheap light. It's a good light. But when I switched that perimeter light, I noticed a huge difference, man. It just felt, you know how when you get a new stick or a new table or something, you feel like excited to play. That's how you feel with that perimeter light. You're like excited to play under it, man. It feels good. So if you want one of those, go to perimeterbilliardlights.com. Use code amateurpool. All one word, no spaces, uppercase, amateurpool, and you'll get a discount. And I benefit as well. You know what I'm saying? Use that code. I get paid. You get less money that you have to spend for the light, and everybody's happy, bro. Everybody's happy. And then you can wear a short rail shirt while you're playing under your perimeter light and send me a picture on Instagram. I'll repost it. If you have Instagram, I've got 60,000 followers on Instagram. If you're on Instagram and you send me a shirt picture wearing short rail shirt, I will post it to my Instagram as well and tag you in it. That's it. I'll do it. I'll tag you in it, bro. You know, that's awesome. I'd love to see a bunch of them. I'd love to see a bunch of them. So those of you who already have bought them, send me a picture, man. I'll tag you in it and I'll post it on my page. It's a deal. We'll shake on it right now. There we go. We shook. Can't take it back. Can't take it back. No take backs. Now, while I was talking, Paul has made this a 3-4 game. We're well into the 8th rack. Benny is at the table with a good opportunity to run out stripes. He's got to figure out what he's going to do from here to the 6 and 5 and a straight draw. That's what I would have played as well. Straight draw. Now he's got a shot on the 6 ball, but the 5 ball is still going to be tough. If he... Scam likely it was calling me. I'm sorry, guys. If he plays a 6 with bottom right, he has to hit it perfect because he'll come around the 5 and he needs to actually bump the 10, and he'll end up perfect on the 5. But if he misses the 10, he'll be hooked. So it's a bit tricky, and I'm not 100% sure he wants to be able to play the 5 into the side for Pierre. So he could make the 6 and just come off the rail and back out a little bit, almost to where he's at now, maybe a couple inches to the right, and he could play the 5 in the side, but that looks like it would be a very tight shot, and I'm not sure he wants to play that. So he decided to come up. He decided to come up around, and now he's shooting over top of the 11, though. Man, if he would have just been like another inch to the left so he wasn't shooting over the 11, he would be golden here. But shooting over the 11 on this thin cut, not easy, bro. Not easy at all. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. This is tough. Tough acting to acting. Hey, he made it though. Oh, got a little unlucky on his leave, man, but that shot he just made was a very tough shot. And the fact that he rolled it in like that was excelente. You know what I'm saying? It was excelente. Oh, he tried to kick it in. He made a good hit, but that's as far as it went, man. That was tough. He made a great shot to get on the 8, got unlucky with his shape on the 8, tried to make a good kick shot, and he made a good hit, just didn't go in. So now Paul has an opportunity to tie it up. Made a good shot there. He's got a wide open table. He just has to buckle down and not get too fast. Don't get ahead of yourself, Paul. Play it nice and easy. Think about what you're doing. Think about where you're going. Oh, no. He got a tough leave here. If Mr. Benny likes to jump at all, this would be the time. This would be the time I would break out my jump stick for sure. Because it looks like he doesn't have to worry about the 14. I think he can, or the 14. I think he can just jump the 12 and make the 8. So I for sure would be jumping at this. Maybe Benny doesn't like jumping, so he's going to kick at it. He's going to kick at it. He made that 3-rail kick shot earlier. Don't forget that, little Timmy. So let's see how he does this one. Let's see what he does here. What we have here is a failure to communicate. What movie is that from, guys? Leave it down below. Down below. No, don't say that down below. Just tell me your city and state. I want to know everybody's city and state down below. And hit the like button while you're there. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking a lot. I know I'm asking a lot from you guys, you know? Should I have been sitting here for an hour commentating this? The least you can do is take 1 second to press the like button, bro. Just 1 second. It's all it takes. That's it. That's it, man. Not only supporting me, but you're supporting these guys playing, you know? They want their video liked. They want to be seen. They want to be seen. They want people watching them playing. That's the whole reason they wanted to be on the TV table. They want people to see it. All right, Paul, I'm talking to you, bro. This is your last opportunity. You need to draw even here, bro. Finish this rack out and draw even and go to a hill thrill. You know what I'm saying? We need a hill-to-hill thriller. The thriller in Manila on the hilla. All right. Paul's looking good. He's looking good here. I kind of like shooting the 15 ball next, but realistically, he can shoot any of them next. Whichever one he wants to shoot next, he can shoot next and still get out. I mean, there is no like easy way and hard way to get out here. There's just which way you prefer. See, and if he would have started with the 15, he would be able to shoot the 9 now and not have to worry about trying to get good shapes on something Shapes. There we go. I said it again. Shapes with an S. He did well there, though. He ran into him, opened him up, and came away with perfect shape on the 15. He stopped, shotted it. Now he's looking good. I think we're going to go to the hill here, boys and girls. I think it's looking good. It's looking like we're going to hill. It's looking like it. Oh, no. That's my fault, Paul. I put the old commentator curse on you, bro. That's my fault, and I apologize. Oh, man, I feel bad a little bit. Benny still has a bank here, though. He's got to fire in a bank to win this. If he makes the bank, he wins. If he misses the bank, we go to the hill. See what he does. Oh, he made it, and the crowd goes wild. That's our match, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching out there, man. I enjoyed it. Even as tired as I am, man, I thoroughly enjoy spending time with you guys watching a match. If you want short rail merch, link is in the description. If you want a perimeter billiard light, the product code and link are in the description, guys. This was a winner side match, and we have more matches to come from the amateur pool tournament. And we'll catch you on the next one, guys. Peace.